Did you know the Brazil national football team, whose very name strikes fear into the hearts of opponents, has already started preparation for the 2026 World Cup? Yes, under the leadership of Carlo Ancelotti, a grand journey has begun with one goal: the golden trophy of the 2026 World Cup. Who will make it to the squad? Is Neymar still Brazil's main hope? Which rising stars are emerging? Which matches are the scouts watching? You'll find out all of this in today's episode. Watch from start to finish. After a long wait, Brazil's World Cup campaign has finally begun. The Brazilian Football Federation, CBF, has officially started building the team for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This time, the Seleção doesn't want to leave room for surprises or take any unnecessary risks. Learning from past failures, this campaign is more organized and carefully planned. At the helm is legendary coach Carlo Ancelotti, whose resume is packed with European success. Ancelotti is coming to Brazil to see the players' performances with his own eyes, speak with them, and understand their mindset and physical condition. He will arrive in Brazil next week to begin player evaluations. Not only that, he will then announce a preliminary squad list, from which 23 to 26 players will be selected for the final squad. However, Ancelotti isn't alone in this enormous task. He is working alongside a team of skilled assistant coaches, performance analysts, and technical staff. They are already monitoring matches from various leagues in Europe and Brazil. Who's in form? How each player is performing on the field. Everything is now under the microscope. Last week, Brazil's technical coordinator Juan Santos and performance analyst Bruno watched the Sao Paulo versus Fluminense match live from the stands. Their goal was to analyze players' movement, decision-making, fitness, and game sense. This kind of focused surveillance is being done for every match. Meanwhile, the goalkeeper situation is being treated with particular importance. Brazil's goalkeeping coach Claudio Taffarel, a legendary keeper himself, is now evaluating goalkeepers with utmost care. He and analyst Thomas Araújo attended the Corinthians versus Palmeiras match. In that match, Corinthians goalkeeper Hugo Souza stood out impressively. With a rating of 7.9 and 3 excellent saves, he is already on the coaching team's radar. One thing is clear, this time, form is everything. Not fame, not reputation, but only those who prove themselves on the pitch will earn a place in the World Cup squad. Every match, every second is being analyzed with intense focus. By the end of this week, on Friday, another big match will be observed by key coaching staff. Flamengo versus Atlético Mineiro. This game will be attended by chief selector Rodrigo Caetano, Juan Santos, and Thomas Araújo. Many talented players will be under the spotlight. But the biggest question remains, will Neymar return to full fitness? We all know Neymar is Brazil's beacon of hope, but how fit is he now, after his recurring injuries? To assess that, the coaching team will attend Santos FC's match on August 5th, where Neymar is expected to play. They'll watch to see if he can play the full 90 minutes and how he performs. From now until the 2026 World Cup, every month will be about evaluation and detailed scrutiny. The Brazilian Football Federation will closely track the performance of players on their radar. Who's injured, who's consistent, who's regaining form. Everything. This process will proceed in stages. First, a preliminary squad, then training camps, then observation and friendly matches, and finally the announcement of the final World Cup squad. That squad will include 23 to 26 players, those who will fight for the trophy, for the nation, for Brazilian glory. Now the question is, who do you think will be in that squad? Will a young goalkeeper like Hugo Souza claim a spot? Will Neymar lead the team one last time in the World Cup? And can Brazil return to its golden era under Ancelotti? To find the answers to all these questions, keep watching this series. Coming soon, performance analysis of Europe-based players, rising stars, inside stories about Ancelotti's squad preferences, and much more. Don't forget to share your opinion. Who do you want to see in Brazil's 2026 World Cup squad? They play for major European clubs, perform brilliantly in the Champions League, and now they all have one focus: the Brazil national team's World Cup squad. Carlo Ancelotti's scouting team is now keeping close tabs on Brazilian stars, playing in European leagues. Vinícius, Rodrigo, Bruno Guimarães, Gabriel Jesus. Who's on the radar? And who's at risk of being dropped? Full details in today's episode. Stay tuned till the end. There's exclusive info at the conclusion. Brazil's national team has always fielded a unique blend of youth and experience. And this time, for the 2026 World Cup, that mix is being cultivated on European soil. Brazilian players in European club football are now at the most crucial stage. Their performances directly influence whether they make the World Cup squad or not. Let's begin with Vinícius Júnior. The young Real Madrid winger is currently one of the most informed footballers in the world. With a series of goals, assists, and the highest successful dribbling rate after Messi in the last season of La Liga and the Champions League, Vini is now a guaranteed face in the Brazil squad. But being a star isn't enough. Consistency is now the key. As Ancelotti is still Real Madrid's coach, no one knows Vinícius' skills and mindset better than him. Next up, Rodrigo goes. Another talented winger from the same club, known for scoring in big matches. But his recent form has been a bit inconsistent. That's why Ancelotti's technical team is analyzing his physical condition, goal involvement, and effectiveness in the final third. But it's not just about the forwards. Midfield is under intense observation too. Bruno Guimarães of Newcastle United in the English Premier League is now becoming a reliable figure in Brazil's midfield. His passing range, defensive coverage, and contribution to attacks all make him a favorite of Ancelotti's team. Casemiro, who is a defensive pillar in Brazil's 2022 World Cup campaign, is under some pressure this time. His recent form at Manchester United has dipped, and injuries have been a major concern. The coaching staff now wonders, will Casemiro's experience earn him another World Cup, or will someone new replace him? On the other hand, Lucas Paqueta is also being observed closely. The West Ham midfielder has the ability to transition smoothly from defense to attack. He could be Brazil's X factor if he can consistently prove himself next season. Now to the rest of the forward line. Gabriel Jesus, Richarlison, and Gabriel Martinelli are in fierce competition. Both Jesus and Martinelli are playing regularly for Arsenal, but scouts are analyzing everything: goals, finishing ability, match impact. Richarlison, who scored spectacular goals in the 2022 World Cup, is now a bit at risk due to injuries and lack of form. Ancelotti and his analysts will make decisions based on upcoming warm-up matches. The defense is also under detailed review. Among the Brazilian defenders playing for top European clubs, the key names are Eder Militão, Real Madrid, Marquinhos, PSG, and Gabriel Magalhães, Arsenal. Militão has returned from injury. Gabriel is performing consistently in the Premier League, and Marquinhos represents solid experience. The goalkeeper position also features intense competition. Among those playing in Europe, Alisson Becker, Liverpool, and Ederson, Manchester City, are the biggest names. But the rise of Hugo Souza and other young talents is intensifying the race for this role. A special data analysis team at CBF is tracking every European match, video footage, statistics, injury reports, and fitness updates. Their one goal: to build the most suitable squad that can bring home Brazil's 6th World Cup title in 2026. One more crucial aspect: mental strength. Not just on-field ability, but how players handle pressure is a key metric this time. Their performance in Champions League finals, derby matches, all of this is helping assess their mental toughness. Thus begins a phase of precise preparation: player observation, data analysis, match reports, injury updates, and eventually, squad formation. Who will make it to that squad? What's your prediction? Tell us in the comments. Who do you want to see in Brazil's 2026 World Cup squad? Vinícius? Bruno? Or an all-new rising star?